Good evening. I told y'all these mental problems be for real sometimes. I can't sleep at night, so I'm up. So let me give you a little background history about me, why I can have an opinion about these police videos. Back in like 2002, 2003, I caught 7 charges in 15 minutes. Yes. Mental problems kicked in with the police because a neighbor called the police on me. Like I told y'all, I had a life before this. While I was out there learning all this stuff we talk about, it was crazy. But basically the night before, I was out partying. So I probably got home maybe like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And it had been like a Friday night, and we finna do it again. So I woke up about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, getting, you know what I'm saying, myself situated. So I goes out to my car to clean out my car. Neighbor calls the police. I pulled out, I don't know if y'all ever seen them, but it's a big gallon of cask and cream. It's a alcoholic drink. It's kind of like Bailey's. I think that's what it is, Bailey's cask and cream. I think that's what it is. And it come in like a big gallon. Like, I think it's what you can hold the handle with 2 hands. And I sat there on top of the car. My neighbor called the police trying to say my music was too loud. We was living in a condo. She sat on the other side of the fence in the kitchen with her window up. My music gonna be loud to you. So she called the police. Police come. First thing he said when he stepped to me is, "What the hell you got me coming off my break for?" First of all, sir, who is you talking to? Nah, we're not doing this. And I ain't gonna lie, I caught an attitude right there. And I proceeded to go inside my gate, and he put his foot in the gate. And I'll never forget, when I seen his foot, I looked up towards him and I said, "Oh yes," because I knew I was gonna go to jail. I knew I was gonna go to jail because you tried me. I felt it. You tried me. You did not approach me with respect. I felt entitled to be respected as a human being. My tax dollars paying. I have a job. I don't care what I do on Friday nights and Saturday nights. I pay taxes. Anyways, you know, it escalated. He put his foot in the gate and proceeded in the gate. And yes, this man locked the gate behind him. Me and him inside our gated condo porch. And we tussled. He tried to arrest me. I was not having that. He tried to beat me with the baton. I was not having that. He tried to pepper spray me. I was not having that. He tried to taser me. I was not having that. And it ended up with him on one end of the patio and me at the table. Me at the table, finished smoking my joint because he calling for backup now. He huffing and puffing. I had on a dress very similar to this, as you see. When I had my dress on, I rarely wear bras because I got to be free. And the funny thing was, when backup came, they could see, like, what the fuck went on here? Like, you a cop and she a female, and she sitting over there smoking a joint. You over in the corner acting like you scared of her, all your shit on the other side of the fence, on the other side of the gate. What the fuck happened? You know, and when they put me in handcuffs, it was 3 off. It started out with 1, and then it ended up with 3. When the 2 officers that came later put me in handcuffs, the officer who started it, he stepped on my foot. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like I have a gash on my knee right here where I had to get stitches at. I'll probably take a picture and show y'all later. And it fractured 2 bones and broke the middle bone in my foot. When he stepped on my foot, the officers who was walking me to the car thought I was resisting arrest, and they kept pushing me. I went down on my knee, and that's how I split my knee on the concrete. And they all charged me with resisting arrest with violence. No, battery on a Leo. All 3 of them said it was battery on a Leo, resisting arrest with violence, obstruction of justice, insubordination, and what was the other one? Battery on a Leo, 1, 2, 3, resisting arrest with violence, obstruction of justice, insubordination, and what's that? What is it? Not it was I forget the other one. I was just saying it today, but the point is I remember I had 7 charges in them little 15 minutes. And the funny thing about the charges is when they handcuffed me and put me in the back seat of the car, and the 2 officers that came later, they was mocking the first officer about the incident because he didn't just shoot me. Yeah. Real G shit. And he says, well, man, I could tell she didn't have anything. How was I going to justify just shooting her? It's like, who gives a fuck, man? I would not let some black woman have me out here looking stupid. You know, and I look back on that situation, man. I look back on that situation. I could have lost my life that day. Could have lost my whole life that day. But, you know, I didn't. I'm here to let y'all know. That's what you gotta understand. It can happen just that fast. It's all about, you know, from my perspective in that situation, honestly, looking back on it, it was just a hangover. Like I told you, I had been doing my thing the night before, and I'm getting ready to do my thing again. I mean, who knows what's, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get to where I'm going tonight. I'm not trying to deal with none of this. Fuck the neighbor, the cop, the whole situation at that time. But this is now, what? That was in 2003, 2013. That was like 17 years ago. That was a good little while ago. So I can look back on that and just be honest with myself. You have to understand, in certain positions, you want to be able to look back on. That's why a lot of us dying out here over petty shit. That's not it. Because that's life. Shit happens. It's not always going to be apples and oranges. You know what I love about berries? When you eat berries, whether it's strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, it's all the same thing. Some of them sweet, some of them sour. Life ain't really like a box of chocolates, because chocolate, you know, it comes from the cocoa plant, but it still is made. Berries are grown. There's a difference. When something is growing, it's going to take the bitter, the sweet, the wet, and the dry, the light and the darkness.